I am Daniel Madison. Never wrestle with a pig. You both get dirty and the pig enjoys it. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Thanks for choosing to spend a bit of time with me today. Last week it was really exciting, really fun, really good to get the Madison deck reviews back on track. So we started last week with episode 10 for Nico, and I'm back already and excited to do another one. This is episode 11, and this is for my good friend Bill Davis for the Wild Reserve Pink Ball playing cards. Without further ado, I am Daniel Madison. Welcome to the Madison Deck Review, episode 11. Pink Ball Wild Reserve playing cards by Bill Davis. Now, before we get into this video, this is a deck of playing cards that does not exist. But Daniel Madison, you've got it in your hands. Yes, I do. This is not the final product. This is a prototype. When I thought about doing a deck review for a prototype deck, I was on the fence. I was on the branch. I didn't know what to do. I thought, how am I going to do this if I don't have the deck? What if the deck doesn't take off? Etc, etc, etc. Here I am with a prototype deck. This is a deck of playing cards that I love, that I want to get behind. I'm a sucker for pink, so when I first saw these online, I fell in love and I couldn't wait to get hold of some of them. Seeing that beautiful pig's face on there, it applies to everything that I love about a deck of playing cards. It's very simple. It's that iconic design. We'll get into this in a second, but I just want to explain to you why I love this deck so much. Now, Bill Davis, I didn't know him until I left a like and a comment on this, on the Instagram image for this deck of playing cards. It was around about the time that I started the Mad Alliance, and Bill was one of the first members. Now, I fell in love with this deck before I knew Bill, so when I saw his name come through, I was really excited, knowing that I would get to know him. I didn't know that we'd become so close. Bill came to the gathering and we spent some time together a few weeks back, and he had the Nine of Clubs tattoo, and he has a Charlie tattoo on his arm. It's special. I think he was the first one to get the Charlie tattoo. It's really special. Anyway, Bill and I are close now, and I really want to get behind his project. Anybody who's trying to do something that they love, something that they're passionate about, anybody who's trying to produce a deck of playing cards, and not just for the sake of producing a deck of playing cards, but a deck of playing cards that stands for something and that has meaning and passion. Bill's a very passionate person, and I couldn't wait to start showing some love and helping spread the word about these playing cards. This is a prototype deck of playing cards. All magicians, card handlers, sleight of hand enthusiasts, people who know playing cards will know what this deck feels like, and I will demonstrate by executing a fan. This is a prototype deck of playing cards, so the quality is terrible and it's not complete. The faces, they're all kind of standard bicycle. My King of Diamonds is going to be in here, so my face is going to be in this deck. How exciting is that? Bill's face is going to be in here as the Jack of Hearts, his wife, his missus, as the Queen of Clubs. This is a prototype, so it's not ready yet, and this is one of the big reasons why I wanted to get on to doing a deck review for this deck, to do something a little bit different, to do a deck review for a deck that doesn't exist yet. That's a prototype, because this is a Kickstarter, and as with all Kickstarters, this isn't going to become real without anybody's help if we don't get behind it. So I'm going to spend this video explaining to you why I love this deck, why I'm behind this deck, and also as part of the Alliance, as part of my group, as part of us, as part of the Nine of Clubs. Bill's already got an army behind him supporting this deck, so this deck has become quite special to me. and I really hope it kicks off, and with our help, we're going to help Bill achieve his dreams by getting this deck out there. This is more than just a deck of playing cards, and in this video I'll explain to you why. We're going to go back to basics, back to how I used to do these deck reviews, and we're going to go to Bill's website. We're going to go directly to the Kickstarter so I can tell you everything that you need to know about this deck of playing cards. And although it's a prototype deck, we will get the playing cards out, and I will try to do some sleight of hand with these. So look forward to that. Let's get to the website. 2019 is the year of the pig. What a better way to honor it than through a USPCC deck for a related cause. Be part of something great. Those are not my words, I'm reading it, and I think I read it wrong. 2019 is the year of the pig. What a better way to honor it than through a USPCC deck for a related cause. Be part of something great. We're just going to take a look. So this is the Kickstarter. I'm going to leave a link to everything in this video description. Go check it out. I'm going to pick out and pull out some of the basics, some of the things that you need to know about this deck. I might have already covered them. My face is on the King of Diamonds with the Nine of Clubs reveal on the palm of the hand. Bill's face is on the Jack of Hearts, and it looks just like him. I believe, I'm not going to say who I think did that because I hope it's on his website. And I hope I don't get it wrong, but his wife is also on there as the Queen of Clubs. There's some reveals hidden in the Jokers, and I think there's an extra reveal that may not have been announced yet on the Queen of Clubs. Let's get to it. So basically, if you don't know how Kickstarter works, then you're an idiot. So head over to the website. The decks don't exist yet. They're going to exist if they get funded. I'm going to be backing these, and I know a ton of people who are too. It's a beautiful deck of playing cards, and I can see myself using it constantly. So USPCC are making this deck, and they're going to be fulfilled and distributed by the Gambler's Warehouse. So Gambler's Warehouse are taking care of the fulfillment. Once these playing cards are made and ready, they'll be shipped from Gambler's Warehouse. They offer a great fulfillment service. Okay, so two Jokers. One with a reveal. I believe it's the Eight of Clubs in the pig's snout, and the other Joker is the pig's tail. Really nice touches. There's a double backer in there, useful for magicians. I know a few things that can be done with a double backer, but personally I think double backers now they're kind of going to waste. I like to use in the decks that I've just have made, in every deck in fact, I like to take those cards and make duplicates. And I found that anybody who's making playing cards, anybody who wants to get into making playing cards, bear that in mind because the audience for that is huge. I only choose to use playing cards that arrive with duplicate playing cards, and if a deck doesn't arrive, if a deck isn't made with a duplicate in it, and I really love that deck enough, I'll buy at least 2 of those decks so that I can take duplicates out and use them in my deck. Duplicates are underrated. I use them constantly. I've always got one in my deck. Nine of Clubs always in this deck. So Bill mentions, there's an image here that says help piss. Bill mentioned help pigs, obviously, I'm sorry, help pigs. Bill mentions that there's another version of this deck in the works, and he showed me it when I saw him, and I hope it comes to exist, because if this one doesn't, then we won't see the next one either. And Bill has a ton of ideas on the way. I think he's going to be a very known name in the world of playing cards. So I really hope this deck does really well. Now there's going to be another link in this video description to the Pig Reserve. What Bill and his wife, what they do with the pigs, with the Pig Reserve, the time that they spend with the pigs, the fact that they're giving themselves and their lives and their time and their love and their energy to life itself, to these pigs, to nature, for life itself, not for gain, not for profit, not for anything, not for show, but for life itself. The more I find out about it, the more I hear from Bill about what he does. It is such a beautiful thing. And when you find out about this and you read this and you get to know Bill a little bit, then this deck all of a sudden becomes more than a deck of playing cards. You can see from Bill's story that this is a deck of playing cards directly from his heart. Now, I'm not being soppy saying that, and I'm not trying to pull on your emotional strings, but just have a read. Follow that link, check Bill out, check what he does and how he feels about these pigs, these beautiful animals. and you'll see that this is more than a deck of playing cards. I'm really proud of Bill for putting these playing cards out, really proud. And the more I find out, the more I get to know Bill as well. I think he's going to do really well. Everybody should look out for him. Although this is a prototype deck, we're going to take the cards out, we're going to have a little play with them. So let's have a look at what the Pink Ball Wild Reserve prototype playing cards look and feel like. Pink Ball Wild Reserve playing cards by Bill Davis. Check them out. All the links are in this video description. I love these playing cards, and once the Kickstarter campaign has been a huge success, I can't wait to get a hold of my decks. You're going to see me using these a lot in the future. And also I can't wait for you all to see version 2 of this deck. But it's not going to happen if you don't get behind the Kickstarter project. In this industry, in the playing card community, it is vital and it is important that as artists, as individuals, we support and help each other, and we get behind 100% the decks that we like, the decks that we love, and artists who we can clearly see trying to make a difference and trying to cut out the middleman. I've been spreading and trying to share this message as much as possible. We don't need the companies. We don't need the producers anymore. We can do it as individuals, as artists, without having to satisfy a company, without having to put our integrity on the line by letting other people get involved and letting other people have opinions. And when you go through companies and when you go through big producers just for the sake of getting your playing cards out there, you sacrifice quite a lot. And integrity is a very important thing for me, and I'll get behind and I'll support anybody who's not willing to compromise their integrity. Bill is a fine example of that. This deck of playing cards comes straight from his heart. No producers, nobody has got in his way. It is him to the deck, to the production, to you, and that's what I want to see. That's the future of the playing card community, the future of the playing card industry. We don't need the middlemen. We don't need to give that money away. We don't need to give that effort and that time away. And more importantly, we don't need other people interrupting and getting in the way of something beautiful. If this had gone through a bigger company, through a bigger producer, it would have looked very different. No compromise. And for anybody else trying to get playing cards made and thinking about doing it, and faced with these fears and faced with these problems, the biggest one being a financial thing, right? It's expensive to get playing cards made, so you need the money to get them made. That's why Kickstarter is such a beautiful thing. If people love the playing cards, they will pay for them to be made, and the playing cards will be made and we will see them. I implore, I advise, I guide as many people as I can, and Kickstarter is a fantastic way of doing it. Get the audience behind you. Get the playing card community behind you by being genuine, by doing something that's from the heart, like this. when you put a deck of playing cards out just so that you can have a deck of playing cards that has no meaning, that is clearly rushed and doesn't stand for something, that exists because you just wanted a deck of playing cards, it can be seen. It can be seen. We're not blind, we're not idiots, we can see it. And I think that's why this deck of playing cards means something. If you want your playing cards, if you want a chance for me to review your playing cards, there's an address in this video description. It's a tattoo studio, Electric Picture House. Send me your playing cards and I will consider them for reviewing on this channel. I don't want to give any time, energy or effort to negativity, but I will be brutally honest, I really will. And although the main featured playing cards that I will use this platform for are going to be playing cards that I support and love, every so often I'm going to show you the playing cards that have been sent to me and be honest and use playing cards as examples as of what not to do and as of what to do. Consider this a little bit of guidance. So take everything in that I've said about this playing card, this deck of playing cards, and just watch. Let's see what happens with this deck of playing cards. If you're producing playing cards, you want playing cards to be made, listen and look. Don't just try and rush into it. Don't just try and get a deck of playing cards made. You will fail. Bill, proud of you, man. Proud of this deck. Can't wait to see this deck come to life. Can't wait to get rid of some real ones and not the prototype. You're gonna see me using these playing cards in the future because I love them. Bill, mad respect for you. I'm Daniel. Sorry. I am Daniel Madison. Thank you so much. Thanks for spending some time with me. I'll be back soon. Episode 12 is a deck of playing cards that I cannot wait to show you, that got delivered a while ago, that I've kept sealed and I'm desperate to open, but I want to save that opening to share on film with you. So episode 12 is going to be a blast. I can't wait for it. I'm Daniel Madison. Find all the links in this video description. See you next time.